Hi everyone, I'm Anne. How are you today? I hope that you will have a good day. In every video, I will bring the best things in life for you. When we were children, we were carefree and had fun without worrying about what to do tomorrow, what to eat, what to wear. You quickly focused and were completely immersed in the games at the moment. But when you become adults, each person has different thoughts, worries, and fears. You think about a lot of things at the same time. Even eating while scrolling on the phone, while driving and thinking about what to do today, working and thinking about where to go tonight. You never let our minds rest and don't really pay attention to what you're doing right now. Many times you are concerned about the past and the future. You gradually delay indulging in pleasures and constantly anticipate happiness, waiting for it to become beautiful, waiting for the day you make a lot of money, waiting for your children to grow up, waiting to find a better job, waiting to meet someone more worthy, waiting for a Sunday, waiting for something better in the future. But why don't you indulge in happiness immediately, instead of waiting until you have achieved what you want? I also know that many young people today have the habit of staying up late 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes just to watch movies, read stories, and surf Facebook, and then sleep until noon the next day. There are many people who like to eat fatty fast food, eat fried foods, take a shower late, get drunk, and drink all night. Young people usually think their bodies are still robust, but disease does not discriminate against anyone, and it was those that kill your health. No one can realize that diseases are slowly emerging until they get sick. So please appreciate and take care of your health before it's too late. We often recognize the worth of some people only after they're gone from our lives. But when they're by our side, we just see it as a given. We neglect, blame, get angry, believing they will always be there to take care of us. But that's only because they choose to stay by our side and love us. When they're exhausted by unrequited love, they quietly walk away, leaving an empty space in our hearts. You can't blame them, but you have to do it. Blame yourself for not appreciating precious things. And sometimes we hastily leave someone after conflicts that could have been resolved, until one day we realize that we can never go back to those sweet, romantic days before. It's through love that we understand, through losing that we find contentment, and through attachment that we learn to appreciate. Life is like a tape that you watch only once. Every scene is meaningful and important. There is no rewind button and no adjusting the special effects. We must accept all the decisions we made. As life gets more modern, living in the present becomes challenging. We are with the ones we love and cherish, but we get swept away by other pleasures, news, stories, and photos on social media. we may never truly be present enough to listen and comprehend the other person. In Japan, it has a philosophy called Ichigo Ichie, which means one time, one meeting. This 4-character idiom originates from ancient tea ceremonies, which were cherished occasions for people to meet each other. It wants to remind people to live slowly and appreciate each moment in life, because you never know if this encounter could be the last time you see the person. I once read a post on internet says that 20 years old, even though you want to buy those childhood snacks, it seems like you didn't feel as excited as before. 30 years old, you muster up the courage to pursue the 20-year-old girl you didn't dare to confess to, but she had already married someone else. 40 years old, you go to buy a pair of soccer cleats that you couldn't afford at 20, but you realize you're no longer young. Until the age of 60, you want to spend time with your loved ones, but your breath was weakened. And everything is just fleeting. Life is that. Once you miss it, it's gone forever. If you don't try and make efforts in your 20s, you may struggle to stand firm by your 30s. By 40, vigor diminishes, and by 60, age takes its toll. True achievements are built on what parents provide, and ones created by ourselves are called career goals. Wealth, career success, beauty are the desires of most people. The more possessions we accumulate, the deeper we get sucked into the vortex of obsession to acquire even more. And until time is running out, we realize there is no ultimate destination. There will always be higher peaks. What was sacrificed to pursue turns out not to yield happiness, but demands trading away precious time. At that time, the most wonderful moments have slipped away into the past. Never go to bed. If you run fast, you will have a house surrounded by accolades at 22 years old. If you run slowly, you may find yourself uncertain on the journey of pursuing your dreams at 30 years old. Some people sacrifice their lives pursuing dreams of owning homes and cars, while others choose to buy a motorcycle and travel extensively across the country. Whatever kind of person you want to be, whatever kind of life you want to live, as long as you don't have any regrets. Waking up at 7 a.m. isn't feasible for everyone, just as it's unfair to compare someone's eating habits based on the same rice bowl. Some people like to devour their food quickly, while others prefer to chew thoroughly before swallowing. Let others be others and allow yourself to be yourself. Each age has its own meaning. Just follow your heart. Not all questions have a correct answer. Just think you can choose what you like. There are always flowers blooming along the way we go, and they will continue to do so in the future. That's life. Once you miss it, you can't go back. Sometimes if we don't do it now, we won't be able to do it later, even if we want to. So living in the present is simply when you learn to appreciate every moment. Enjoy the little moments of happiness here and now. When you're with friends and family, try not to use your phone too much. It's best to keep your phone out of sight. Pay attention to their stories, and when you need someone to share the ups and downs of life, they will always be willing to be there for you. truly focusing on each subtle sensation in all actions, words, and thoughts. Observe and feel your feet as you work, your hands as you work, and the soreness in your body after a strenuous day. Or sometimes stand still, look at the scenery around you, and listen to your inner feelings. Be grateful for what you have. Every day, write down at least 5 things you are grateful for and read them out loud. That's how I appreciate the present more and control myself against pleasures and desires. Furthermore, focus your mind on the present. External factors frequently distract us, leading to incessant thoughts. When you feel your mind wandering and realize you're not fully here, don't try to immediately snap out of it. Instead, slowly redirect your focus back to the present moment. Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "Breathing in, I am aware of my in-breath. Breathing out, I am aware of my out-breath." To learn how to return to the present. That's also a method of using mindfulness to embrace tangled thoughts. So, once you've made your decision, be confident and courageous to work on that path. This world is wide and vast, but there is no space for fear and weakness. What you need to do today is spend time with your loved ones and appreciate the little moments. Tomorrow, let's start with a new day full of enthusiasm. I believe you will achieve the ambitions and dreams that you always desired. Thank you so much for listening to me.